Marbella es una de las zonas más ricas de toda España y vamos a estar por ahí de nuevo preguntando a la gente cómo se ha hecho millonaria y aparte que han aprendido por el proceso. Así que vamos para el vídeo. ¿A qué te dedicas?
Me dedico al tema de apartamentos turísticos aquí en Marbella.
¿Cuánto ha sido lo máximo que puedo generar en un año?
En torno a 80.000 euros.
¿Qué recomiendas para la gente que quiera entrar en el negocio de alquiler y apartamentos turísticos? ¿Qué recomiendas para la gente?
Aprovechar oportunidades siempre que se presenta alguna oportunidad e intentar aprovecharla al máximo.
¿Algún truco práctico que puedas dejar para empezar a alquilar uno, dos, tres, ir comprando?
Conocer gente al principio, hay que hacer contacto, que es lo más importante, y siempre ir con la verdad por delante, nunca engañar a los clientes, y la confianza y el boca a boca al final es lo que más mueve a las personas y a la gente a dejarte sus propiedades para rentarlas. Tenemos algunas propiedades, pero también la mayoría es gestionando a otros propietarios.
Si solo pudiera dar un consejo en general de la vida que puedas compartir con la gente, ¿cuál sería?
Pues... que ya te he dicho, aprovechar la oportunidad de siempre al máximo, cualquier oportunidad que se te presente en la vida, y yo creo que ese es el consejo que yo daría.
What do you for living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
In one single year, 500 grand.
In what industry you are?
I'm in the fitness industry.
And what advice do you give to the people that is trying to scale their business from 6 to 7 figures?
The most important thing is you always have to work hard and never listen to people who tell you that you can't achieve what you want. If you really want something, you will achieve it. But it takes a lot of time, years of struggle, years of pain. But at the end, you can be a winner.
And what do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who are building that wealth?
The people in the middle class, they are like, for me, they are like sheeps. They are in a system. They are just following the mainstream. And the people who are in the upper class, they walked out of that mainstream and followed their own path.
The best financial advice you can tell to the people?
If you have 50 euro, try to make 100 euro of it. Put 30 euros for save and 20 euro to spend.
Some advice you have to the people in general? Advice for life?
Just love the life, my friend. Just love the life. And be nice for people, be kind to people, and then you will come somewhere.
What do you for living?
I'm an entrepreneur, so I have 3 companies in Sweden.
And what has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
In a year, $1 million. It's gonna be hard in the beginning, and you have to work a lot of hours. It's not like 9 to 5, you have to work a lot of hours.
What do you think is the secret to scale a business from 6 to 7 figures?
That's a hard one. Hours, business companies, you have to have good partners, of course, because you can have yin and yang, you can have plus and you can have minus. So a lot of work, a lot of good partners, and a lot of good connections. It's very, very important.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
Slightly below 500K.
In what industry you are?
Water filtration. In any sector, really just have a good mentor, go to a business that's not too big, so you can learn from the head people and learn how the whole business operates. And then once you're ready, maybe in a year, maybe 2, maybe 3, who knows, start your own.
And what do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people that end building that wealth?
Financial literacy. You have to learn how money works and how is money made and how to get credit and how to use it to build wealth and how to build businesses.
Secret to scale a business?
It's a few of them. It's definitely marketing. Know how to get clients, how to get leads. You have to get people that you have to have a really good team that's loyal to you and a team that's very good. Because you can have people that are loyal to you but are not good. It doesn't make a difference. You need people that are very good and are loyal to you. And then more important than that is to have discipline, to never ever give up and keep pushing. That's the hardest part, I think.
If you can only teach one financial advice to your kids, what advice do you give to them?
Don't spend money as soon as you get it. Calm down and be patient with it, and there's a time for everything.
What do you for living?
I do e-commerce.
And what has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
In a single year, 1.2 million.
What is the name of your brand, if you have?
Well, it's dropshipping.
Dropshipping.
Yeah.
What do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who end building that wealth?
Lack of knowledge. Everyone has, if you live in a first world country, if you have access to the internet, we've all got access to the same knowledge. It's just some people decide to, go out there and look for that knowledge. Other people, they stay comfortable. So The only difference between someone successful and someone who's not is the lack of knowledge that there's a knowledge gap.
You are in the 7 figures. What advice do you give to the people that is trying to scale their business from 6 to 7 figures?
Get a mentor, 100%. Getting to sort of low 6 figures is achievable. All the information's on YouTube. But if you want to get to 7 figures or even 8 figures, you've got to seek information from people who have done it before.
What do you think is the best tip you can share to promote your product?
Learn Facebook ads. Master one traffic source. Maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's Facebook. I learn Facebook ads. Pick one traffic source and master it.
What's the best financial advice you can tell to the people?
Once you make money, learn how to keep your money. Because it's the easy bit is making it, the hard bit is actually keeping it.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
What I do, I'm a consultant in organizational development.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
Well, that's very low right now because we're still growing phase.
Roughly?
Roughly 100K.
What do you think is the point that separates the business that do 6 figures than the others that do 7 figures, you know?
So to move from 6 figures to 7 figures, that's a good question. I think it's all about scaling efficiently, right? So trying to reduce your cost per goods sold.
And the best advice, financial advice you can share to the people?
Best financial advice, buy property.
Okay. And the last question, you have property?
Yeah, I do.
How many you have?
Well, I just have one.
Seven.
Early stage.
And the last question, what's your future plan for your business?
Well, just grow more, and maybe someday buy one of those yachts.
Gracias señores por verlo y hasta el próximo.